Greetings. If you like these daily crypto analysis videos, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm Crypto Snake, back again to discuss some Bitcoin analysis. So today we're going to start again on the 4-hour chart here and take a look at what happened yesterday. So we did see a potential TK crossover here looming. There was a very minor cross here, and as you can see, it did pop back up here a little bit. As I laid out in the previous video, we were likely to see a bit of ranging here, a little bit of side trading. Probably before a dump. I'm still leaning bearish on this. However, let's actually dive into the technical analysis here. The SAR is downtrending, very low on the slope here, but the Chiku span is actually within the price here. It's been flowing through the price here. I would expect it to continue going through until a relative dip here. We are starting to see a little bit of red on here. If we take a look at the RSI, you can see here that it did peak around the 62 area, and it's been just relatively side trading here. If you take a look at the RSI down here, you can see that we did peak out around 62, and the price has basically just been staying within this relative channel here, effectively side trading, as I laid out it likely would, up to the coming dump. I'm still leaning bearish on this. I still do believe that it is going to eventually break down, but for the moment, let's go into the 1 hour, 2 hour, and 3 hour charts. First, we'll start with the 1 hour chart here. I just want to point something out here. On the 1 hour chart here, you can actually see the market manipulation in play. We have an inverted Bart Simpson here, which is basically the HFT bots fighting against each other to pump and dump the price here. This actually really hurts doing technical analysis because it can really throw off what we've been seeing. So up until this point, we were seeing a lot of bearish indicators. This little green spike here actually did throw in a little bit of bullish sentiment into a lot of the technical analysis here. As you can see, the Chiku span flew into bullish territory here. There was a bullish TK crossover here on these little pumps and dumps. The 2 hour chart, you can see the same thing. We did have a bullish TK crossover here at this position. But if you continue going through the time frames down to the 3 hour, you can actually see that we did actually still maintain that TK crossover, the bearish TK crossover on the 3 hour. So this entire pump here, I do believe, was market manipulation. If we continue down the time frames, you can see that we are still relatively bearish here. At the moment, we're just side trading, effectively just ranging, finding where the support and resistance potentially before a breakdown here. The RSI is still up towards the upper end, so I do expect to pull back down to 30 at the very least on the 4 hour eventually. Now, if you see here on the 1 day chart, the Tenkan-sen has actually started its decline here, which is relatively bullish. However, I'm not sure how much of that is market manipulation or just the general trend. I would expect it to start dipping here anyway, just because of the relative position where it is. It has broken through the 1 day cloud here and moving into a descent. The Kijun-sen has not started to incline, but it is still plateauing, so it's going to build some relatively strong support here. So when it hits this position around 62.50, I would expect a minor bounce. If it does break through, then we are definitely going for a deeper dip here. We still haven't tested the 67.50 resistance or the resistance up at 71.50. As the Kijun-sen drops here, though, it is actually forming more resistance as it continues down. So if the price gets up to here, it'll likely break down at 70.96, 70.80, as opposed to 71.20 before breaking down. As I said, I'm still overall very bearish on this position, as it does look short-lived and full of market manipulation, basically just beating the dead horse, trying to get it to ride. I really think we've peaked out on this pump here, and we are actually going to break down. I could see a little bit of more of an uptrend up to 67.50 before breaking down, but relatively from here in the side trading area, I do think we have hit our peak here, and we are going to eventually break down. I'm not sure how long that's going to take in the side trading, but if we go ahead back to the 4 hour chart here, you can see we are very close to nearing this heavy resistance sloping down here. We could break through the cloud, we could actually pump a little bit, but I'm still leaning bearish on this. What concerns me about my bearish sentiment here on the 4 hour actually is that the SAR here hasn't started a very severe decline yet. It could still occur around this area, but at the moment it's just kind of sideways trading in the ranging area like we laid out in the previous stream. So as it stands, I do believe that all positions will be harmed pretty heavily from whatever move it makes here, whether it's going up or down. So I'm actually going to stay out of my alt positions until I get a clear indication of where Bitcoin might be going. Because if we get some FOMO pressure here, people are going to jump out of their alt positions and jump right into Bitcoin and watch it fly again. Same thing, if it starts dumping, it's going to take all the alts with it. Before I get into the news here, if you guys would like to join my free Telegram for insights on the market, including Bitcoin, altcoins, and a sneak peek to my personal entries and exits, join t.me/cryptosnakepit. Links are in the description below. Also in the VIP group, we have been capitalizing on Bitcoin's sideways movements with open positions right now, pulling 25% so far on ZRX, 20% profits on WON, 7% on GAME, 10% on ADA. If you want information on how to get into the VIP group to be part of these trades, the information is also in the description below. Now on to the news here. We do have a relatively bullish story here. UPS eyes blockchain in bid to track global shipping data. This is a billion-dollar industry, so blockchain being introduced into a billion-dollar company is always a bullish story here. And it just goes to show how early we are actually in this space right now, that billion-dollar companies are just now picking this technology up. Overall, I don't think the blockchain technology is really going anywhere anytime soon, as a lot of these new companies, even governments, are testing out blockchain technology for the future. Assuming these companies can actually fill those voids that they need to fill with blockchain, this could be very, very bullish for the space, as it would lead to more mass adoption from other billion-dollar companies. So let's get on to the market health here. Global market cap is at $217 billion. We only went up $6 billion, which, again, I say just $6 billion, just astronomical numbers there. However, relative to the pump that we have, that's not really that healthy. Overall, Bitcoin dominance only went up 0.5%. So overall, Bitcoin has not had a lot of health or movement right there. So as I say, it is side trading. If we take a look at the altcoin market, you can see a lot of the altcoins are actually starting to take on their own legs here and get a little bit of a pump here. And when Bitcoin side trades, it's always good for the alt market. It's the dumps and the pumps that really hurt altcoins. But the side trading here in these channels, actually, when it stays within a good range, it's a great time to get into altcoins. However, if you do see a potential dump coming, it's definitely the time to tether your positions and exit the market. I'm personally taking it safe right now because I don't trust Bitcoin at all, and I won't trust it until it hits that 5,500 to 5,800 area again and starts a natural trend up. So before I wrap this video up, I just want to say good luck on your trades this week. Please join me in my free Telegram at t.me/cryptosnakepit, where I give up-to-the-minute updates on Bitcoin and my personal exits and entries for the private VIP group. Also included is our private VIP chat, where you can chat with many of our experienced Savage traders, get personal technical analysis from me, and answer any questions you might have on the crypto space. This is Crypto Snake, signing off.